Got cement in there.
Eh?
Cement in there.
Is it? Holly could do one of them.
They could go off quicker.
Yeah.
You could have done with this a minute ago.
Eh?
You could have done with this a minute ago.
Yeah.
Worth a race.
Get that stuck to your teeth.
Yeah, can I have that brush in that? So.
I think it's supposed to piddle down and rain about lunchtime.
Before that.
Eh?
Before that.
Reckon?
Yeah.
I think it's going to get wet out there. I think my lads are going to come back going, can you go home? Some of it's staying up there. So it's only 10 to 9, a bit early to put the kettle on yet, isn't it?
Oh!
Did I distract you then?
Yeah. Is there enough in there to do that side?
It's got 2 chances. I have now. Well, you don't want to start at the top, you want to start at the bottom.
Who said that?
Said nobody.
So, what it'll be is, why are you putting bonding on plasterboard?
Yeah, what are you doing that for? You shouldn't do that.
Because it's too deep.
Yeah.
Oh no, you don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that. Oh. Oh. Oh, making a meal out of that. Wow.
You don't want to do that. I've been a plasterer for a million fucking years. Never done it like that.
Yeah.
Well, news, I'm not a plasterer. I got just enough knowledge to be dangerous.
Yeah, Dangerous Dave.
Yeah.
You do that. Like go, don't want it to go hard.
No, you put cement in it because it makes it. You contaminate the water.
Yeah.
And then it'll send it off quicker.
Oh. You had plenty.
So you get to plaster the same day.
Right, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. Dave's just gone off to get another bag of skim plaster. He thinks he's got enough. He said, I've probably got enough to finish off what I want to do. He said, but I want to make sure I've got enough. He said, I'd rather have a bag spare here and not use it than run out. So he's going to get a bag of skim. I'm off to North Nibley to go and look at a tree job for the tree company. Then I'm going to TH White's to pick up another set of blades for the mower. Well, I just bought a couple of boxes of spare blades. Make sure I got enough. That mower's going to last me for years. I know a year or so back I was thinking of changing it, but you know what? It does the job. It's bought and paid for. So TH White, and I've also got a tree job to look at in Shurston. So we're probably not going to be back much before lunchtime. And after that, might be over to Reg's because we're changing the wheels over on the sprayer from the big fat tyres to the skinny row crop tyres. I think he has got Pat going in this morning, so they may have done that by the time I get there. But if they haven't, then we'll be changing the wheels over on the sprayer. So that's what you've got to look forward to. This could be an interesting half an hour. I've got to go and find an address up by Leighton, and it sounds like this place is right out in the sticks. Customer's given me the postcode and said, well, the postcode's not going to help you at all because the postcode is the village, and I'm not even in the village. She's like, right, so you're outside the village? Yes. She's given me directions, but all she's done really is confused me. She said, come out of the village and turn left. I said, which village are we talking about? Can I come in from Didmarton? That's right, yeah. And they're going, right, okay. And all I found there was the church. So I'm going to have to go. I said, you don't perchance use what 3 words do you? She goes, what's that? I go, right, okay. When I find you, I'm going to give you your what 3 words address so that anybody else can find you another day. Okay. So yeah, we are off to Didmarton and then Leighton to try and find a property in the middle of nowhere. And I've been on Google Maps. There aren't many, but everyone I found in the middle of nowhere, it's not the one I'm looking for. So I don't know, does she live in a hole? It's things like this that makes life interesting. You know, when you have to go and find something with a little bit of information. I should be a private detective. It's a grand entrance, isn't it? Right, well, I'm going to call into TH White's first and just pick up these spare blades, mower blades, and then I'm going to go hunting for Mrs. Woman. So I will find her. I've never failed yet. Yet. We've arrived. What a bloody plonker. Flipping hell. Now I've got to come back again. It's cold out, alright? It's cold. So I thought, you know what? I'm coming up on top of the hill up here, so I'm picking up my orange peel. I might have eaten orange on the way. I'm coming up on the hill, I'll put my jeans on. So I did that, put my jeans on. Didn't take my wallet out of my shorts pocket. I left all my credit cards at home. So I haven't got an account, and I'm not opening an account for a set of blades. So I'll have to come back. Another trip to knockdown. That's it. Watching a classic car going past as I was pulling out of TH White's. I just cracked me bloody back near side wheel on the curb. That's 2. What's next? Good news. I found it. Drove right past it once. And I had to ring the customer to tell me where it was. And then I found it. But yeah, so we are now heading home and dinner. So I had a phone call from Reg about half an hour ago. He's been talking to the agronomist and he's a bit concerned because we haven't put any straw strengthener on our barley. And he's going, no, we've got some, he's had a look, he said, you've got some heavy heads coming through. He said, you're looking at potentially a really good crop. And he said, I'm a bit worried. He said, I don't think it's quite strong enough in the bottom. And if we get some rough weather, you could end up with a flat crop and lose a load of it. And he said, it's not very expensive, Ian. You know, £5 an acre or something for the chemical. He said, I would. He said, and I've talked to Chris, Richard, and he said, and I think Richard's going to agree with me that so I think we're going to be putting some straw strength on. First we were, and then we weren't, and now we are again. Yeah. So, the thing is, because I am not that experienced with growing cereals, and Reg is, and the agronomist knows what he's talking about. I have to take guidance from them. I can't try and pretend and blag my way and tell you lot that I know what I'm doing and I'm an expert, because I'm not. I'm really not. So I have got to take advice. And even when that advice goes, you're going to have to spend another 400 quid. Okay, if that's what I got to do, then that's what I got to do. I'm probably an agronomist's dream, actually. Ian, buy this, put that, all right. But I do trust them. They're good people. Anyway, we might be going over to see Reg later on, see what the weather's doing. We're going to go back now, find out how Dave's getting on. I'm going to go back, I think, through Tresham. Yeah, I'll see you back at the farm. Oh, same size. Yeah. Oh, might be a bit bigger.
Oh, I think that's bigger.
All right, it's a bit bigger then. Is it 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
And the woman said, "Can you give me a price for this?" And she went,
Is it?
there weren't no measurements on it like this, it was just a drawing like that.
Is it?
I said, well, how am I going to scale up of that? You know, that could be 5 metres, it could be 50.
I just said, yeah, £10,000.
10?
Yeah.
Christ, that was just for turning that.
And the door was gone. Okay, so progress. Got the skim on the outside. That seems to have come out. That was just starting to dry a bit too fast there. We had a little tiny crack come in. Bloody phone. Eh?
We don't mess around.
You don't mess. Oh, what? You've already found something, have you?
Oh, yeah. The best option, I think, is LWC.
Okay.
So they use hardened steel for everything. They are a proper bit of kit.
Right.
On Quickie, we'd have it within 7 working days.
Yeah.
They say, take that with a pinch of salt.
Yeah.
Would be 1,400 quid.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spot on. I will get that ordered now.
Yeah. Do it. So yeah, it's one of those things. I got to have one. So, and to be honest, I could go online and buy something for 1,200 quid. By the time I pissed a bit with the brackets, and everything, it ain't worth it.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely fine.
So, and I'd rather buy it off of you anyway.
Oh, of course you would.
I'd
rather sell to you.
Yeah, of course you would. Well, I've not actually bought anything yet, so at least, you know, the relationship is now born.
Developed, yeah.
Well, you're probably going to earn at least 60 pence off this.
62, actually.
62 pence. So, you know, so all that effort and time you put into coming in and showing me stuff, it's
You got it.
Yeah.
It's worth it. It's worth it.
It's the first step, mate.
It's the fame I care about. It's not the money.
Yeah, I recorded this phone call as well. Don't you worry about that, mate.
Oh, no.
Well, my second name's Bastard. All right, mate. But yeah, so in about a couple of weeks then.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Soon as I've got it, you'll have it.
All right, fantastic.
Top man. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers, mate.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Right, that was Toby from Lister Water. Do you remember I said that Neil, our engineer, has promised to fit the third service to my dad's tractor? And I thought, well, there's no point in having a third service if I haven't got a bale squeeze to go on it, because that's the whole idea. Is I want the bale squeeze so I can move bales from t'other farm. I want to take Dad's tractor over there. And I've been looking around online and I found cheap ones, brand new, 900 quid. But I've always been a believer in you get what you pay for. And I thought, you know what? Toby's been really good to us and Lister Water's been really good to us. So why don't I give Toby a ring? And he's come back with a price, 1,400 quid for a bale squeeze with the brackets on, delivered. And I reckon that's good value. So, and like he said, it's proper job made, engineered, hardened steel, all the bells and whistles. That will do nicely for me. So, thank you, Toby. Bait. Anyway, kitchen news, which is what I was actually going to video before Toby rang me. So, Dave, we did the, I've forgotten the name of the undercoat. We've done the first layer, let that dry for a bit. He's got the skim on. We couldn't do this bit, so he's doing this bit tomorrow. We've got to let this go off and dry before he can do that bit in there. in case we get any drips on that bit, so we can get it. If you're a plasterer, you probably know more about this than me. So the idea is tomorrow we'll get this done. All around the corner, he's got to make a little door to go in there. So that's so we can get to our stop tap that's down in there. This side's done. Inside the door's done. We haven't done that up there yet because the spark is coming back. We forgot about the underpelmet lights for the cabinets that are going on that wall over there. So there's no point in filling those holes up for a minute because we've got to take a power supply from somewhere. I don't know if we can take it from the switch. I think it's going to come from up there. But the idea is before we do much more up there, we'll get the Sparky to come in, put the feed in for underpelmet lights for those cabinets. And then I think once that's done, decoration. So getting your paint it all, rub it all down, get it all painted. Once it's all painted, floor comes up. Well, this is why we're not worried about the mess on here. Floor comes up, tiles go down. I've just rung the tile company this morning. They've got the tiles for us. They're all put aside, ready for it. And then it'll be floor tiled. We're going to look at skirting at the end. We're probably going to change, because most of the skirting has got to come out anyway. We've got to get that door adjusted, because he's a tad too low. So we're waiting for Windowcraft to come back. We're going to get Windowcraft, our local window manufacturers, suppliers, to do that. I don't think they put that door in, but I'm pretty sure they can help me out. Do whatever I want to do with that. Tim, mate. Yeah, so then once the floor is down and done, the kitchen units arrive, I think it's end of next week. So, and then we can start actually fitting the kitchen out, which shouldn't take too long. So yeah, by the end of, not next week, week after, this should look like a kitchen. We'll probably still have some wall tiles to do and some fiddle faffing around, but we're not far away. So yeah, so 10 days ago, that was a window. Now it's an arch. And I know it's got nothing to do with farming, and I know one or two people have gone, ooh, it's nothing to do with farming. And like I said to one person, Rob, who said, oh, I'm not going to watch you anymore because it's nothing to do with farming. There is more to life than tractors and cereals and cows and hay and straw. There is life, okay? So the channel's called Farmer P. It's not called The Farm or Bradley Farm, it's Farmer P. So it's about me. Okay, if you want to know what it's about, the channel's about me on what I do. It's not all about the farm. There definitely is more to life. Family, friends, living, and the farm.